We are ecstatic to be back here for a number of years and hopefully kind of continue the tradition of winning that started really from the time that I was traded over here. I think that's something I take a lot of pride in.
I'm Matt Waymeyer with the MLB.com FastCast. Although he was on the open market, Chris Davis's free agent journey led right back to his home of the past 4.5 seasons. On Thursday, the Orioles made official their 7-year, $161 million contract with the slugger, who enters his age 30 season. Davis led the majors in home runs in 2013 and this past season, with respective figures of 53 and 47, and his 159 long balls since 2012 are the most in baseball. After signing the most lucrative contract in franchise history, Davis is ready to get back to work for the Birds in 2016.
I hope there are expectations. I've always kind of thought of pressure as something that you really inflict on yourself. As a professional athlete, really a professional in anything that you do, you're going to expect yourself to be great, and you're going to hold yourself to high standards.
Recently anointed Yankees closer Aroldis Chapman has been cleared of any legal wrongdoing stemming from a domestic dispute back in October, but the incident does remain under investigation by Major League Baseball. More than a dozen officers were called to Chapman's Florida home back on October 30th, but no arrest was made at the time. Police ultimately determined that there was not enough evidence to charge the 6-year veteran with a crime. However, under Major League Baseball's newly implemented domestic violence policy, Chapman could still potentially face discipline. Commissioner Rob Manfred announced on Thursday that the non-waiver trade deadline will be pushed back one day for the 2016 season only, to Monday, August 1st. The traditional deadline day of July 31st falls on a Sunday this year, and the 4 p.m. deadline time would fall directly in the midst of a busy day of afternoon baseball. Conversely, on August 1st, only 8 games are on the schedule, which all take place at night. And finally, a pair of transactions involving American League clubs. The Rays have reached a 1-year agreement with Steve Pearce, who enters his 10th big league season. The versatile defender hit .218 with 15 homers and 40 RBIs last season for Baltimore. Meanwhile, the Astros have agreed to terms with Wandy Rodriguez to a minor league contract with an invitation to spring training. The 37-year-old spent the first 7.5 seasons of his career in Houston and has a lifetime record of 97 and 98 with a 4.10 ERA. For more on these stories and the very latest hot stove activity, keep it locked in to MLB.com. It's baseball everywhere.